Well, howdy everybody. How's everybody doing today? This is your friendly neighborhood Chef Shade Tree coming at you. Well, we're finally getting some decent weather. It's raining off and on every other day. We had rain yesterday, but the day before yesterday, I moved some stuff out of the front yard. So I want to do this video here because I've got a lot of big changes coming here. This whole front yard is going to get cleaned up this year. I promise you. That's what my first accomplishment is to get done this year, is get this whole front yard situation taken care of, get it cleaned up. But anyways, I'll show you what I've done so far. Now, my Dakota here was sitting in the backyard through the winter, and I just left it sit back there. You can see, I'm starting to put twigs in it. And the reason why I'm starting to move stuff around is because I got a pile of twigs over here that I need to get picked up. So I thought I'd get my Black Dakota here fired up. I had 2 flat tires on it. This tire here is going flat. It's got a leak in it. And that tire right there, as you can see, it's a little squishy, and it's going low. So I want to get the tires take off of this thing. So I know where the leak is at on this. It's around the valve stem is what's leaking on this. I put air in it, and it's leaking around here. You can see the valve stem's kind of cracked. But that's where that's leaking. Don't know exactly where that one's leaking at. But anyways, I moved my red truck out of the front yard. I got my one trailer hooked to it. As you can see, I cleaned out the bed of this truck. This stuff right here was in the bed. Got a toolbox and some shocks and stuff like that was in the bed of this truck. I got the other trailer hooked up to my Durango and pulled it out of the front yard. I want to get it unhooked because I got to use my Durango. And I can't walk that way. So I'll show you around here where the stuff was sitting at. There's my Taurus. And there's the red convertible Mustang. But the red convertible I had parked right here. It was sitting in front of the white Mustang here. I had the trailer that's on the red truck. It was parked right here with the red truck hooked to it. Well, I unhooked it so I can work on the red truck, and then I hitched it back up. My other trailer's on my Durango. It was parked right here. You can see right here's where the red Mustang was sitting right here. And then I had the other trailer parked right here. Well, as you can see, we got a lot of twigs falling around here. There's twigs all over the place around here. I got twigs falling all over. The most twigs I've ever seen in the yard before. I got twigs laying over there. But see, I started a pile of twigs right here. There's where I threw all the twigs at. So I want to get it cleaned up. That's the reason why I got the Black Dakota around front here. So I can unload these twigs into the bed of that Dakota. But as you can see, I got my tent here. It's clear full now. But I got a lot of big changes coming around here, people. A lot of big changes. First I'm going to do is I'm going to clean out this whole front. I want to start this side over here. This is the side I want to start on. I'm going to move both of these Mustangs. This one is going to get running as soon as I can get it done. The ground it rained yesterday and the ground's a little soft. You can see I moved my red convertible day before yesterday. As you can see, I put marks in the ground. I want to try not to put as many marks in the ground as possible. But yeah, I took it out for a drive. I drove around the blocks, blow the dirt off of it, and blow the bugs out of it for sitting all winter. That has been sitting for quite a long time, so I'm going to try to get it running. And you can see, I got to get that thing running. I'm going to get this twigs picked up. I'm going to get this whole front yard cleaned up. I'm going to start on this side right here, getting this all cleaned up. So that's what's going on. Like I said, I got to get the house cleaned out. I want to get the garage cleaned out. And I have no place to put the stuff. So my idea was going to be to buy a few more of them tents right there. I want to buy a few more of these pop-up garages. My whole idea was to buy a semi-trailer, a 53-foot long semi-trailer, park it in the driveway, and then just start unloading the garage into the semi-trailer so I have some place to put the stuff, and then when I get the trailer loaded, I can move the trailer. I found a trailer for $1,500, which is good, but a semi-trailer, you have to have a semi to move it. I got a good friend that's got a semi, but I hate to ask him to move my semi-trailer. Then I wouldn't have no place to park it. Yada, yada, yada. So what I thought about doing is I'm going to buy a few more of these tents and put them up. You know, they're going to be temporary. That's the reason why I want to get this whole front yard cleaned up. I want to move these 2 Mustangs here and possibly put a row of tents here. I'm going to put them back to back. Put a row of tents here so I can get stuff started moving out of the garage, get the garage cleaned out. That's my first itinerary. I clean out the house and put the stuff that's in this tent in the garage out of the house, and then went from the garage to this tent. And now I want to get the tools and motors and transmissions and all that kind of stuff. I'll do a video on the stuff in the garage before I do it. That's the reason why I'm doing these videos. I wanted what you see now, it'll be completely different comes, you know, this summer. After summer's over, it'll be completely different here. There'll probably some rows of tents in the yard, but what I want to do is I want to get the whole yard cleaned up first, show what it's going to look like after, you know, after the tents are down and tents are cleaned up and all that good stuff. But that's what I want to start doing. I need the money to get some tents put up. I want to get this stuff cleaned up, get the yard looking good, get these Mustangs running. I know that one runs, you know, that one's a runner. That one can run, it just runs bad. I got to figure out that situation on that. Hopefully that'll run, and my old red one's got the motor and everything out of it, so that's a future. That right there could possibly run. I'll get it going, hopefully. That was one of my dad's last project cars that he was working on before he passed away. And then that right there, I want to get it fixed and running too. So that's what I got going on, guys. That's where I'm at. Hopefully get this stuff done, situated. It's going to be nice today. It's going to dry it up, but then it's going to rain tomorrow. So you gotta, I don't know. It's going to be a nonstop battle to get some of this stuff done. But I thought I'd do this video real quick, show you guys what it looks like now, and we'll do some future videos to see what gets cleaned up around here. So we'll see what happens, guys. So thanks for always watching. I'm gonna bust some butt and get some of the stuff done. So hope you guys enjoy this. Get some more watchers watching me, and we'll get things going here. If anybody wants to help me out, I really appreciate it. Maybe I'll put my email address in a link on here. So if anybody wants to email me, whatever, I much appreciate it. Help me get this thing done. So catch you guys later. Thanks for always watching, and thanks for everything you do for me. Bye, guys. Catch you in the next one.